Gotta make sure that I get my jump shots going. There we are. Oh, that was terrible. Oh, what a great shot. Right over the backboard. That was tremendous. Oh, me, oh, my. I'm telling you. Okay, let's have a look over here on the old laptop. Oh, I'm a little late. Shoot. Anything? Nothing at all? There should be a slight delay, if nothing else. Just bear with me here, folks. I love you guys. Thank you very much for understanding. Gotta check this out. Hopefully it works. Okay, let's have a look here. Here we are. Ooh, pump handle jam. Tomahawk. There we are. Hey, Super Friends. What up? Super Mario here. Thank you so much for tuning in. Much love and respect to each and every one of you and yours. I hope that this video is finding you well and in good health. It is the 19th of April 2016. And it is a Tuesday. That means we're going to be playing some basketball, some NBA 2K16 specifically. And we're going to be playing some MyCareer with my center from the Charlotte Hornets. I'm just going to make sure that I share this. Oh, wow, that was a terrible air ball. I just changed my jump shot recently off of some advice that I had been researching thoroughly. So that's part of the reason why it's a little bit different today. Let me just go ahead and edit this particular video for the moment. Oh, I actually make sure... There we go. Had to make sure that the volume is muted there. That way you guys won't get like an echo effect. Beautiful. So, like I said, I hope this video is finding you well and in good health. There's a reason why I say that. And I'm going to have to get into it more thoroughly, if you will. Now, due to certain circumstances surrounding my health, I'm not going to be streaming on Twitch this week. I'm going to be doing a formal video on this. But in a nutshell, what I'm going to be explaining to you is just based on some results that I got yesterday from my doctor. So it turns out that my cholesterol is very high, and the functionality of my kidneys and my liver are of a concern. They're not at dangerous levels or anything. It's just a concern. And this is something that's hereditary. So, in the interest of that, I figured it would probably be best to probably go back or at least consider the vegetarian diet that I had been on maybe about 2 years ago now. And it's something to reconsider visiting again, just for a little while. And this is obviously going to mean no meat for a while, which is okay. I mean, I could probably have like a piece of something if somebody wants me to try something, like if they had bacon or something and they wanted me to check to see if it was good, that'd be fine. But as a meal, no. I have to reconsider this initiative in this case. And I set up the basketball net. I believe, what today is? Tuesday. I would have set up the basketball net about 2 days ago. And the little guy wants to play ball. And the weather is a lot more forgiving now in Nova Scotia. So I thought it would be a great opportunity to get some exercise and get back into basketball shape, particularly since the playoffs are underway. So this is just something that I wanted to be transparent with you guys about, because I don't feel like, you know, lying to you guys and saying, oh, I have a business trip or something like that. Or I'm telling you the reasons why I'm probably going to be not streaming on Twitch this week. Because I owe you guys that much. You know what I mean? So, I'll be doing a proper video on Twitch and probably porting it over to YouTube to explain to everybody what's going on. Just like I said, for the sake of transparency, nothing more than that. You know, I don't feel like lying to you guys. This is a channel that encourages growth and understanding, so I thought it would be a great idea to just share this information with you without going into too intimate of a detail. You know what I mean? Okay. I'm just about finished here. I just have to make sure that I share the stream with the social media networks. And I'm going to be doing this in long form. I'm going to be playing as my center for the Charlotte Hornets. Oh, I see some chat is happening. Just be patient with me, guys. Just bear with me one moment. I'll be right with you, I swear. Okay, let me just view this on the watch page then. I think I've pretty much updated everything I need to. Collecting Kite, how are you doing? Welcome to the stream. So happy to see you. Beastie Boy, how are you doing? Lee, my goodness, how are you doing, Lee? How are things? How are you feeling? I hope all is well with you guys. It's been a minute or two since I've spoken with you. Okay, just bear with me again, ladies and gentlemen. There we go. I've already shared it with this part of Facebook. Okay, so I'm just going to go over to my Facebook fan page and make sure that everything is okay there. Playing hashtag NBA 2K16 MyCareer for a bit. On the YouTubes. Hashtag YouTube Gaming, I guess. Because why not? Let's put a couple of hashtags. That's what I've been informed to do. Like I said, this is a channel that encourages growth, so in the interest of all of that, there we go. Beautiful. Okay, one more little thing I gotta do, and then we'll be on the up and up. Good. Oh, sharing already. Brilliant. Let's see. And one more on Twitter, and that should be good. Perfect. Okay. Sorry about that, chat. I love you guys. Thank you very much for your patience. Okay. You're feeling fine? That's good. I'm glad to hear that, Lee. Oh, thank you so much, Collecting Kite. I appreciate that. Yeah. So like I said, based on the interests of transparency, and like I said, due to the health concerns, they're not really major concerns or anything, but just because, you know, like I said, my cholesterol is a little high, my liver's of a bit of concern, and my kidneys as well. This is something that's hereditary. I'm just going to take some precautionary measures, and I've decided in that interest to not stream on Twitch in the evenings for this week at least. This will actually give me the opportunity to create better content for you guys. You have arisen, Midnight. That's awesome. Happy to hear it. I'm glad that you're up and about. Oh, that was a terrible shot. I actually changed my jumper, actually. There we go. In the interest of just trying to get a better, quicker shot, as you can see, it is a very quick shot, and it's over the head, which I like. I like those shots that are over the top of the head. That way it's easier, it's more difficult, rather, to block. That's okay. That's okay, Collecting. Collecting Kite. I appreciate that, man. No, it's just something that I wanted to, you know, I wanted to talk to you guys about, because it's been going on for quite some time, a few years now. So, you know, since I have depression and anxiety, this is making things a little bit more complicated. So, like I said, in the interest of all of that, I'm not going to be streaming on Twitch this week. Only YouTube in the afternoons. Well, the afternoons where I'm living, at least. And this will give me a chance to catch up with videos that are in my queue. It's going to give me an opportunity to get some exercise outside. If I'm not playing basketball, I can go for a run or a walk. Just get into the routine of playing ball again. We put up the basketball net about 2 days ago, and the little guy wants me to teach him the ropes on how to do stuff. And, oh, gosh darn it. There we go. Let me see. Okay, so let's see what we did. Oklahoma City. We're going to be at Oklahoma. So what we'll do this game in long form, because I play 12-minute quarters on Hall of Fame simulation, and then afterwards we're going to do the practice, and then that'll be it for this particular live stream, okay? Excellent. Oh, wow, we're 4th overall. That's crazy. I did not know that. We're 2nd in defense? I'm wondering who's number 1 in defense. All right, so Kemba Walker, actually, I did play one game last night just to get back into the practice of playing my center. I've been playing point guard on an alternate MyCareer, so just to learn the ropes about the point guard position and what have you. The SmackDown Hotel, that's what I'm talking about. If you smell, la, 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 la. Midnight, always a pleasure to see you, my friend. However, like I said, that means that I'll be free in the evenings this week. This will give me an opportunity to catch up on videos that you have created, and I'll give you guys some feedback, some likes, some love, because I always am about paying it forward. You know what I mean? And that means Midnight, you and I can probably collaborate on The Elder Scrolls Online, if you're free at all this week. That would be a great idea. Alright, so I think I'm just going to go with the default jerseys here. We're at Oklahoma City, and we're going to kick it over to EJ Kinney and Shaq over at the 2K Sports pregame show.
Greetings, everybody. Welcome to 2K Sports. I'm Ernie Johnson, and it is my pleasure to be
with get some water
O'Neal
here.
And Kenny the Jet Smith. Tonight we'll see the Oklahoma City Thunder playing against the Charlotte Hornets. So for Charlotte, their last game, a loss to the Jazz. That game was a shootout. Defense will be the key tonight for them to bounce back with a win. And as we reach the midway point, Kenny, still a lot of games left on the schedule. How do players cope with the wear and tear their bodies?
If you ever want to talk, you can just always hit me up on Steam. You walk down the path of depression. Oh, thank you, Midnight. I appreciate that, man.
You could sit there.
Thank you very much for your kindness.
You misquote things. You missay things.
Well, it's very difficult to talk about depression. I really want to get a video out about it. And because everybody speaks, or I'm sorry, everybody experiences depression differently. And I wanted to give my take, my perception on what I've experienced without really going into too many details that are hurtful, I guess, to me.
We've done a lot of games in our role here in the...
You're not American, but you like basketball and American football? Would love to go to the Super Bowl? That's awesome, collecting kite. Good stuff.
Type of injuries I hate are the freak injuries. One time,
video games, writing, and music are your outlets. I'm the same way, Midnight. Exactly the same way. I got to get my writing and my music out. It's just difficult to basically... put it out there because you know you're going to be judged every 7 seconds when you're doing music or writing or anything really on the internet. So, Mr. Cactus, how are you doing? Welcome to the stream. So happy to see you there. I hope all is well with you. Nice. Nice. You get the overview here of Oklahoma City. And you're there to the starting 5 as Freak does his pregame ritual over at the Stanchion. So we're about ready to get to the tip-off here. I believe it's going to be Enes Kanter tipping it off with Mario Landry. That's my real name. Yes, it is Enes Kanter. Beautiful. Leonel, how are you doing? Welcome to the stream. Happy to see you there. I hope all is well with you, my friend. There's a lot of basketball to talk about today, actually. Congratulations, first of all, to Kawhi Leonard for winning Defensive Player of the Year. I couldn't have made it better myself because I love his game defensively. He's always so soft-spoken on the, to the media and stuff like that. Ooh, that was good defense. But his game speaks louder than he does, and I love that about him. He just goes out and plays his game. He doesn't mince words. He's very honest. He's very humble. And congratulations also to Jamal Crawford, who just won the Sixth Man Award. That's well-deserved. Here's a guy who's been a consummate professional his whole career. There we go. Jeremy Lin passed it over to Freak for the first basket for the Charlotte Hornets. All right. So Kanter.
He said he certainly followed the rise of Jeremy Lin into a prime time.
And Russell Westbrook off the screen from Enes Kanter over to Serge Ibaka who gets fouled by Marvin Williams, and he's going to be heading over the line to see if he can complete the three-point play. Josh Howard, how are you doing? Welcome to the stream. Happy to see you there. You're getting addicted to Arch Enemy right now, Midnight? I've never heard of that one.
The Thunder shooting their first foul shot of the night.
You love my videos? Thank you, Mr. Cactus. I really do deeply appreciate it.
Right around 78%.
Some of your fan kicks don't get a lot of love, and had one person try and troll you at one point. Yeah, don't let it get to you, Midnight. Your fanfics are amazing. And you keep at it, my friend. Need to go, but you'll be back later. Oh, thank you so much for stopping in, Collecting Kite. I really do deeply appreciate it when you stop by. And you take care of yourself. Hopefully we'll speak again soon, okay? Take care. All right. Oh, nice feed over to Batum. He was wide open for three. Gets it to fall. What a great play. Ties it up at 5 points apiece. You're probably going to end up ghosting like a little. Not a problem. You need to clean? So do I. My basement is kind of filthy right now. I've been a little slack in that department. So I think I have to do the same thing. However, like I said, the purpose of me actually taking time off of the Twitch stream is to just get back into a good routine. I have to get my diet back up in order. I have to get active again outside much more diligently than I am presently, because you know how the winter will cause people to hibernate like a bear. Nice pass. Oh, Batum's going to have to fire this one up. So is Lynn. He does, and he can't get it to go. Kevin Durant grabs the rebound. He's running the floor. Passes it over to... Nice. That was a good rebound on their part. Oh, no! That was my fault. I was just being too greedy. That was just me being greedy. That was Thornton. That's who it was. That's who I was trying to get. His name. Just have to get into a routine.
We've mentioned it before, but it's been confirmed that Freak has become a complete workout.
Can you send me a friend request on PlayStation 4? You absolutely can. Absolutely. Just bear with me one moment. You can check out the description down below if you want to know what the PlayStation 4 username is. It's also a PlayStation 3, same username. That's capital SOOPA underscore capital MARIO underscore. What games do I have on the PlayStation 4? Right now I just have I have Grand Theft Auto 5, which I'm still trying to play more regularly, and I have NBA 2K16, which I love to play. Now, like I said, I'm trying to expand my library as much as possible, so I'm going to try to get some exclusives for the PlayStation, if you understand. Like the Uncharted series. I would like to get the Infamous series going, the Final Fantasy series going, that sort of thing. But yeah, let me see if Twitch alerts or Nightbot works. So I'm going to see if I can provide you with my PlayStation username. Let's try it out. I hope this works. There it is. Okay, Nightbot's actually working now. That's great. Love to play some GTA with me? That would be awesome, Mr. Cactus. Absolutely. Just make sure to tell me what your name is and where I know you from before you add me on PlayStation 4. Otherwise, I will not add you. Okay? I just like to keep track of everybody I'm adding, just because certain, when you're a public figure, or at least going on a public forum, you want to make sure that, these are people who are legitimate, not hackers or trolls or anything like that. I'm sure you understand. So, 8:38 left to go in the first quarter of action here in Oklahoma City. And a 2-point lead for the Charlotte Hornets, who are on the road. Nice pass over to Jeremy Lamb. Screen. Pass that over to Jeremy Lin. So I decided on a different direction for my center. What I thought I was going to do at first was to get a shooting center, somebody who can stretch the floor. Instead, what I'm going to do is what I intended to do initially, and that is going to be just basically the Bill Russell type of build, which is just defense and passing. That's going to be my offense, is mostly passing. I'm going to let everybody else. Oh, nice. Nice finish in traffic. That is a foul on Marcus Thornton with 7:50 left to go in the first. Jeremy Lin's going to head over the line to see if he can complete the three-point play. You play everything but sports, Neo Beowulf? Nice. Thank you for adding me, by the way, on PlayStation 4. I really do deeply appreciate it. Incidentally, I was looking to get into something a little bit more in terms of multiplayer on PlayStation 4, aside from basketball and GTA 5. Oh, that's okay, Mr. Cactus. You can interrupt me all you want. That's okay. Trippy Dragon, how are you doing? Welcome to the stream. Happy to see you there. I hope all is well with you. So another reason that I'm going to be taking time off of doing the Twitch streams is because I was I signed up actually for YouTube Creator Academy, and that means that I'm going to have to do some courses or whatever it is that they do. This is my first time doing that, so they give you a certificate of authenticity, and it's going to be very beneficial to grow my channel. And not only that, it's going to give me an opportunity to meet new people, and that's never a bad thing for me, ever. I'm doing well, Trippy Dragon. To be honest, like I said at the top of the stream, and I'm going to be transparent with everybody because I don't believe in lying or being disingenuous when I'm doing this. Health is a little bit of a concern. It's not a major concern or anything. But I do have problems with my cholesterol and my kidneys and my liver. These are just minor concerns, so I'm going to have to change my diet back to vegetarian for a while and get a little bit of more exercise. Now that I've put my basketball net up, I can start getting into my routine that I do each year, and that is to get about 500 jumpers in. And in order to do that, I have to make sure that I'm stretching. I have to make sure that I'm getting the blood flowing, so I'm doing a little bit of extracurricular, capoeira, meditation, all that stuff. You understand. Nice pass over to Williams. Over to Jeremy Lamb. He cannot get it to go. Marcus Thornton with the rebound. He's pushing the ball up. So about 6 minutes left to go, about halfway through the first quarter, and Serge Ibaka from point-blank range cannot get it to go. Charlotte Hornets up by 6 points. Jeremy Lin looking. Cannot find it. Over to Williams. Oh my goodness, he has the ball stolen. See, this is why I don't shoot that much, because you have an opportunity to get the ball stripped. And that was a wide open jump shot. Diablo 3, Division, Dark Souls, Bloodborne. Nice. Those are really good titles, by the way. Oh, you also don't feel good. Well, that's okay, Trippy Dragon. I hope you feel better.
Too many shots early in the clock.
You would love to see a GTA stream, Mr. Cactus? That would be fun. I don't know if I could do that on YouTube, to tell you the truth. We did it before on Twitch, because Twitch is a better platform to stream GTA 5 on, because, you know, there's a lot of licensed music in those games, and YouTube is very stingy with that. I mean, even, for example, on my Fallout 4 streams, I'm getting a lot of reports for, you know, third-party music and that sort of thing. Yes, capoeira. Now, I'm not very good at it. I just took a couple of beginner courses many, many years ago. This was when martial arts were just starting to become a thing in my area. And I knew somebody who did capoeira. And he just taught me a few basic things, so I just kind of go through the motions. It's not really the full-on practice. So it's just something to keep balance, you know? And I also used to b-boy when I was a child, you know, back when I was like 5 or 6 years old. I used to do pop locking and spinning and windmills and all that stuff.
Comes in for Cantor, and it's Waiters in for Marcus Thornton. Jefferson's
so I like to get that routine going prior to playing basketball, just to get a nice wind, you know what I mean?
Outside Jefferson.
Because I don't play basketball competitively anymore. Pass that over to Jefferson, who slams it home. What a great play. We're out of the timeout. You sing! That's awesome, Trippy Dragon. What do you sing? Just out of curiosity, what's your favorite song? You don't have to tell me that if you don't want to. So Steven Adams is checked into the ball game. Oh my goodness, that is a wide open three by Kevin Durant. You cannot leave that man wide open. Incidentally, the Oklahoma City Thunder lost last night to the Dallas Mavericks in a nail-biter. That was an amazing game. Steven Adams was just like 0.2 seconds off from his tip-in. That would have gave Oklahoma City the win. But, nice. Blasted.
Thunder have gone 6 of 13 from the field, just under the 50% mark. Waiters to Westbrook.
And Russell Westbrook is going to be heading over the line. That is the first foul on Nicholas Batum. 4:32 left to go here in Oklahoma City, where the Thunder are hosting the Hornets.
Coming into the lane next time. If they don't think about it, at least they might be distracted.
You do a T25 and a hammer chisel for workouts? Nice. That's really good. You got married for your workout. Honey, do this. Honey, do that. Oh, Midnight, you're such a card. So happy to have you here. You always brighten my day, my friend. You make your own stuff? That's cool. That's awesome, Trippy Dragon. I do that as well. I grew up listening to hip-hop and, you know, the old school soul, Motown, blues, R&B, that sort of stuff. I grew up on, like, Curtis Mayfield, Marvin Gaye, Al Green, Otis Redding, those people like that. Nina Simone. I could go on. Your 3 kids do a job, too. Oh, my goodness, Dale Beowulf. You have 3 children. Wow. That is a handful, my friend.
He averages a bit over 8 points a game.
I have difficulty just playing with my little cousin next door. He's a handful. He's so active when he's outside. But it was so fun. We were playing basketball, like I said, about 2 days ago. We put the basketball net up. And we were just playing outside. And I found myself so winded when I tried to keep up with the little guy.
Westbrook kicks to Waiters.
All right, let's see. I'm going to let this play out for a little while. About 4 minutes left to go in the first quarter, and Charlotte's enjoying a 3-point lead. Here we see Westbrook picks up his dribble. Jeremy Lin with some good solid defense for a change. And Durant's going to have to put it up. He does. He gets it to go.
And that one's good. Durant.
He's got so much.
Trippy Dragon, you got a child on the way? Congratulations, man. Do you know if it's a boy or a girl?
Lin with it.
Just out of curiosity, you don't have to say. All right, let's go ahead and fast forward through everything. So, start of the second quarter here. Charlotte's up by 1 here in Oklahoma City.
And a chance here presented by Gatorade.
Russell Westbrook handles the basketball. He's being watched by Jeremy Lin. Walker's out day-to-day with a bruised rib.
Landry, he's in at power.
Here's Westbrook. He's driving, looking to find Serge Ibaka, who shoots it over Freak and cannot get it to go. So Freak gathers in the rebound. It's a girl. Beautiful. Congratulations. Have you chosen a name yet? Again, you don't have to say anything. I just ask a lot of questions because that's my nature. Nice. Ah, blast it. Nice. Al Jefferson with the rebound. Can't get it to go. 3 attempts on the other side by the Charlotte Hornets, and they cannot get it to drop. That's Josh Smith. Ah, Westbrook is over. Gets that to go. You're going to be ghosting? Not a problem. Thank you very much, Midnight. I'm just happy to have you here while you're here, man.
Here's Lynn after Ennis Cantor's basket.
And thank you so much for being such a great friend. I really do deeply appreciate it. So Ennis Cantor picks up a touch foul. Al Jefferson's going to head over the line to shoot a pair. 10:51 left to go in the second.
Charlotte shooting their 4th and 5th shots at the foul line in the game.
Misty off of Black Ops 2. Oh, wow. That's a beautiful name. I like that. Misty. So Al Jefferson is at the free throw line. He's shooting a pair. Pyro Trigger, how are you doing? Welcome to the stream. So happy to see you there. I hope all is well with you, Pyro. Oh, you got to go fix the bed? Not a problem. You take your time, Neo Beowulf. The wife picked it? Oh, that's adorable. That's adorable. Tell her she chose very well. I like that name.
And both free
That's
throws
charming.
good
I
for
like that.
Jefferson.
I always
Just
thought,
over a minute gone
this is
here in
just
the
me,
second quarter.
I always wanted to name a girl, you know how a boy's name would be Rocky? I always thought that a girl's name, based on a character from Dragon Age Origins, would be Shale. I think Shale would be nice
Great
for a
job
girl,
of utilizing that
instead of like
screen and
Rocky.
finding space to knock down the jumper. Good basketball.
And
So Jeremy Lin handles the basketball.
9 points in the game so far. Screen by Jefferson.
Oh, screen by Jefferson. And Jeremy Lin, he spins in the lane, passes it to Big Al.
And Ennis Cantor
He tries to drive into the lane, but Cantor picks up the blocking foul.
Yeah, that's a tough call right there, and really a tough break.
Just under 2 minutes passed here in the
Greg,
first
no
half.
problem for me with that call. I mean, he was still sliding right there.
Marvin Williams
Knock,
is
knock.
checked in for
Who's there,
Charlotte.
Mr. Cactus? Who's there? I'll play
Batum,
along.
Screen on Westbrook. And it's Kid Gilchrist penetrating.
Nice. Over to Nick Batum, who gets the basket. And I heard a tweet that means he's heading over to the free throw line.
The concentration, he gets hit. but
Beautiful
stays
play
with
by the Charlotte
He
Hornets.
gets
Well
it.
executed off the inbounds play.
Innovation and improvisation.
About 10 minutes left to go in the first half. Lots of fouls called already.
The Hornets shooting the 6th attempt at the free throw line tonight.
Double. Double who? So let's see if Nicholas Batum can complete the three-point play at the free throw line. And he does just that. So that makes sure that the Charlotte Hornets have a 2-point cushion over the hometown Oklahoma City Thunder.
Now here's Westbrook.
Westbrook looking to penetrate and get into the lane. Cannot get it to go.
Set up shop at the free throw
All right,
line. I
we're
mean,
going to pass that over to
just
Jeremy Lin. He's wide open.
out on the floor.
Now here's Lynn. Following the miss. by Russell
WW.
Westbrook. Lynn kicks to Landry.
And he is fouled heading over to the free throw line. Josh Smith picks up his first personal foul.
They made them all taking full advantage at the line.
Hand-in-hand games, how are you doing? Welcome to the stream. So happy to see you.
The most of their opportunities.
And
I hope
guys,
everything
let's
is
get
well
your
with you,
take
my
on the
friend.
scoring breakdown for the
I'm going to make
Hornets.
sure to add you over on the side because you're in Hollow Cube. I forgot to do that. My apologies. I'll make sure to give you that exposure, you know what I mean?
Going forward.
I cannot wait to get back on Hollow Cube. I'm going to have evenings free this week. For the most part, like I said, I have to do some exercise and I got to get into a habit of going to bed early and stuff like that. And I got to catch up on work. There's so many things that I have to do. So I'm going to be free evenings this week. We should probably hit up some more Hollow Cube.
And
I think that's a great idea.
good for Landry.
There's a few videos that and content that I would like to make as well in my spare time. And this is going to be a little bit different for the most part. I also have to make sure that the website is up and running. I think it's up for renewal. So, oh wow, Westbrook for three, gets it to splash. That was actually a 2-point shot.
Westbrook's got 5
His foot was
points
on the
so far.
line.
Outside, Lynn.
So Jeremy Lin is handling the basketball. He's looking for Michael Gilchrist on the
Williams a
cut.
screen.
He gets up there. And that's a screen here by Frequency Vibrations. He gets a screen over to Kid Gilchrist, who sinks it from 15.
Gilchrist has got his 3rd basket
Can I
tonight
play
right there.
Grand Theft Auto 5 on PlayStation 4? Sure, Trippy Dragon, we could do that.
With it.
Now, I
Picked
won't
up
be
by
able
Kid
to
Gilchrist.
stream or anything like that, Trippy Dragon, but like I said, I'm free on evenings, so we can certainly do that, you know, offline. That would be a definite thing to do. Like I said, I'm going to try to make it a point to just catch up with everybody's content, not only here on YouTube, but streaming, as well as, you know, playing online with other people and stuff like that. No worries, it'll be fun to see what you do. I understand it's hard to get everyone's information. That's true, hand-in-hand games. But I'm going to take the time this week to do all of that. It shouldn't take more than a week, to the best of my knowledge. This week is going to be a very, very trying one for myself. I also have a doctor's appointment in, I think on the 25th, which would be this coming Monday, actually. So, yeah. I have to make sure that I'm healthy, when I go visit the doctor. So I got to, get more active. I got to go get the blood flowing. I got to change my diet, all that good stuff. So I'm going to be guarding Serge Ibaka. His mid-range jumper struggles. He's very good at 3, though. Now, he cannot shoot off the dribble. He has a hard time converting driving layups when he is contested. So we're going to go ahead and make sure that we keep him off balance as much as possible. 4-point lead here for the Charlotte Hornets here in Oklahoma City. A little under 9 to go in the first half. It's all about execution.
So here's Westbrook.
So obviously it's the playoffs here for basketball. So many things to cover actually in basketball.
Back to Westbrook.
Now, obviously, the injuries are going to be a bit of a concern. There are so many injuries, particularly, let's say, with the Dallas Mavericks. Wow, Nick Batum is floating. He is right to the hoop and lays it up and in. That's an assist for free.
He has not been an asset for his team. Well, that fast break went
Russell Westbrook handles the basketball. He's being watched closely by Jeremy Lin. He's looking for Enes Kanter in the middle. He shoots over the top at Lin and cannot get it to go. Marvin Williams gathers in the rebound, passes it over to Jeremy Lin, who sets up the offense. And I hope Avery Bradley's okay. He took a pretty nasty... It looked like a nasty... I thought he tore his ACL at first. I was like, that is not a good thing.
Here's Landry.
Cannot get it to go. Russell Westbrook affected that shot because he is a very good defender for a point guard. And that one falls for Marcus Thornton.
He is so adept at finishing in the low post.
The Hornets have gone 3 of 7 shooting the ball here in the second.
Let's see. Jeremy Lin handles the basketball. He's looking for Marvin Williams over for 3. Cannot get it to go. Russell Westbrook gathers in the rebound. He's pushing the ball up hard. Finds Marcus Thornton on the wing, but to no avail. So Westbrook's going to reset the offense. About 7:20 left to go in the first half here in Oklahoma City. Over to Enes Kanter. Over to Josh Smith. Back into the corner for Thornton. Thornton goes over on the wing now. Cannot get it to go, and Nicholas Batum gathers in the rebound. Jeremy Lin handles the basketball, passes it over to Nicolas Batum, and he pulls up for 3. He gets it to go. Nicholas Batum is on a tear. Oh, wow.
14 points for
14 points already for Nicholas Batum. Russell Westbrook off the screen from... Oh, wow. And Westbrook gets fouled. So here's the numbers for Freaks. Frequency vibrations. Let's see, what are the comments here? Sorry about that, chat. You can see that I'm really trying hard to make people smile and doing a great work. Oh, thank you very much, Mr. Cactus. I appreciate that. I'm only as awesome as the company I keep, so really it's a reflection on how great you guys are and how friendly you guys have been to me. I really do deeply appreciate it. I've made so many great friends doing this, and the outlet has been very positive for me in terms of like coping with depression and what have you. So thank you so much, everybody. I love you guys. You have no idea. You got to go make food for the wife, Trippy Dragon? That is okay, man. I deeply appreciate it. I think you should start making 10, 20-minute videos where you just mess around in a game. I was thinking the same thing, actually, Mr. Cactus. That's a very good idea. I was going to do that this week. Original Junior, how are you doing? Welcome to the stream. Happy to see you there, my friend. I hope all is well with you. Now, I'm going to be off on evenings this week due to just so many things going on. I'm going to be making a video specifically about why, because I feel like I need to be transparent with everybody. So I'm going to be free to do some Holocube at some point this week. I'd love to do a proper video, you know, a great content video, and I got a great skin from an awesome friend. I just can't remember his name off the top of my head. But he made me like a Super Mario skin, kind of like what I look like almost. Serge Ibaka, I forgot about that. That was bad on my part. So 41-38 is your score here with a little under 6 to go in the first half. Josh Smith handles the basketball. He's over on the wing. He passes it over to Russell Westbrook, who pulls up for 3. Cannot get it to go off the dribble. Jeremy Lin is pushing up the basketball. He passes and finds Nick Batum, who finds Michael Kidd-Gilchrist underneath for the lay-in. What a great play.
And he can time his passes.
You think Delta made me... That's who it is. It's Delta. That's right. So, Delta, wherever you are in the world, thank you ever so much. I can't thank you enough. I owe you, my friend. It was awesome. And it's beautiful. It looks gorgeous. So I'm definitely going to use that as soon as possible. I didn't get a chance to play on the PC last night. So I'm going to do that this evening after I've done my exercise routine. And I also got to figure out what I got to cook now for dinner, because I got to start my vegetarian diet as soon as possible. And wow, Michael Kidd-Gilchrist with the mid-range bomb. What a great play. Marcus Thornton handles the basketball. He's being watched by MKG. Thornton handles. He's looking for Westbrook. Westbrook up top. Guarded by Jeremy Lin. And he cuts to the basket, lays it up and in. You started a modded series? Lots of brain aches, I imagine. And frequency vibrations with a flush. Oh me, oh my. What a great play by the Charlotte Hornets in transition. So Thornton, he watched closely by MKG, passes it over to Russell Westbrook, who's being watched by Jeremy Lin. He's going to cut back to the basket. That is not good by Serge Ibaka, who tried to lay it in over the taller defender. Michael Kidd-Gilchrist loses the basketball, passes it to Jeremy Lin, who can't get it to go. Josh Smith with the rebound. Over to Russell Westbrook. He's being watched by MKG. MKG cuts to the basket. Feeds it over to Cantor. Cantor to Smith. Cannot get it to go. Pass that over to Nicolas Batum. And he passes it over to Michael Kidd-Gilchrist, who gets hit. No foul call. And Marcus Thornton grabs the rebound. This is some very good basketball we're seeing right now. Russell Westbrook off the screen from Enes Kanter. Westbrook pulls up, gets it to drop. Timeout on the floor. 3:25 left to go in the second quarter. And Charlotte Hornets are up 47-44 over the hometown Oklahoma City Thunder. We'll be right back right after these messages. Haha. Oh, thank you very much, Mr. Cactus. I appreciate that. I actually did a vegetarian diet about 2 years ago. I lost about 45 pounds. I used to be about $1.85. Now I'm at about $1.55. I had to alleviate pressure from my knees and my foot due to injuries. James Martin, how are you doing? Welcome to the stream. So happy to see you there. I hope all is well with you, my friend. Just playing a little bit of basketball here. You just subscribed? Thank you so much, James. I really do deeply appreciate it. Welcome to the Super Friends. My name is Mario, obviously. I don't have my face cam on the PlayStation 4. It didn't come with the hardware. I don't think I'll be actually getting a cam, to tell you the truth. Hey, no problem, James. Anytime. Always happy to meet new people. I'll be playing some Fallout 4 tomorrow, obviously. And we're going to try to make a dent into finding some weapons and finding... basically completing miscellaneous quests in the main story and so forth. So I'm very much looking forward to that. Oh, wow, that was a hard foul by Jeremy Lamb on Marcus Thornton, I think. Or no, that was Kevin Durant. So Durant's going to be heading over the line to shoot a pair. And while I'm actually on the bench, I'm going to talk with you guys to make sure everybody's doing well. Now, just to elaborate on the diet that I did about 2 years ago, what happened is I had a similar problem. I had high cholesterol, and I had very high blood pressure, so forth. So what I did, I cut out sodium, I cut out sugar, I cut out cholesterol, sugar, and sodium. Those are the things that I cut out for about a year. And like I said, I've lost about 40 to 45 pounds because I needed to alleviate pressure from my feet and my knees due to injury. You love my channel so far? Thank you so much, James. I really do deeply appreciate that. That's very kind of you to say. You can't wait for more of my videos? Thank you so much. I'm going to be off this week. Normally I would stream at 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time from Tuesday to Sunday on Twitch. But due to health concerns and a variety of other things, for example, I have to do YouTube Creator Academy, I have to get outside and exercise, I have to help with the dishes, I have to cook, do a bunch of other things for the family. So there's just too many things that I have to do this week. But normally I would do that. Otherwise, I will be here Tuesday to Sunday at 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time here on YouTube.
And both teams look like they came to play. We should have a good
Thank you so much, Trippy Dragon. I really do deeply appreciate that. You're awesome. You guys are so awesome. I love you guys like extended family. Like, you're all my brothers and sisters, you know what I mean? It really does. It makes me feel better, you know? Because like I've said so many times before, and I will eventually make a video on it, when I get the courage to do it, I'll be making a video on depression because everybody experiences this condition differently. And I think it would be a nice change of pace to give a different perspective. Hopefully I don't break down and cry doing the video, because that can happen, right? So about a minute 50 left to go here in the second quarter of action. Here's Payne. He's dribbling in the lane. Finds Kevin Durant up top, who's being double-teamed. He passes it over to Dion Waiters, who gets to the lane. He is fouled by Nick Batum, picks up his second foul. 13th foul in the quarter, so that means more free throws for Oklahoma City. So let's just substitute until I get into the game, or until halftime. At the end of the first half, ladies and gentlemen, the Oklahoma City Thunder are enjoying a 2-point lead, 55-53 over the visiting Charlotte Hornets. And let's see if we're going to kick it over to Doris Burke on the sideline. Yes, she's going to be speaking with Frequency Vibrations. Doris?
Well, Russell,
Oh, I'm sorry. She's speaking with Russell Westbrook. Let's just fast forward through that. Oh, you got to go? Not a problem, Trippy Dragon. You take care of yourself. And I'll see you next time, okay? You take care. Bye-bye. All right. So it's halftime here. Let's listen to what the assistant coach has to say. I'm pretty sure I know what he's going to say is that we've done a pretty good job of going on the glass, taking care of the ball for the most part, taking good shots. We just have to execute in the second half, and we should get out of here with a win.
All right, listen closely, men. I've got a few things to touch on. We're going to turn this from a close game into our game. Very nice offensive first half from the reserves. You guys had a big impact. We'll be coming back to you in the second half. One place we've had success was in the low post on offense. Great positioning. Good job finding the open passing lanes and getting the ball in tight.
Oh, you got a run, Original? That's okay. Thank you so much for stopping in, man. I really do deeply appreciate it. And yes, we'll definitely see you around soon. You take care in the meantime, all right? What's my record on the season, James? Well, if I'm not mistaken, I think we're 7th or 8th in the Eastern Conference, but I couldn't tell you exactly what the record is accurately. I'll tell you what, after I finish this game, we'll have a look-see. As you can see, there's some glitches going on here on the PlayStation. So, beginning of the third quarter here at Oklahoma City, where the Thunder are hosting the visiting Charlotte Hornets. And as Cantor is handling the basketball, passes it over to Kevin Durant, who's a screen from Serge Ibaka. Over to Thornton, and he splish-splashes that one home. So Jeremy Lin handles the basketball off the opening basket from the Oklahoma City Thunder. And Jeremy Lamb finds Freak. And that's a perfect release. What a great find. Yeah, not a problem, James. Like I said, I play this on the hardest difficulty, which is Hall of Fame, simulation, right out of the box, because I'm very knowledgeable about basketball and I understand the position of the center. I've always been fascinated with that position ever since I've found out about Bill Russell. And that's not to say that I have a favorite, because I don't. Jeremy Lin finds Jeremy Lamb. Pass it over to Marvin Williams. Marvin Williams passes that over. And we're going to see a double team here. Nice. The extra pass makes it count. That was a really well-executed play out of the double team from Freak. Good find. Very good find. So Westbrook is on the wing. He passes it over to Enes Kanter, who passes it over to Kevin Durant, being watched by Nicholas Batum. Kevin Durant gets fouled by Landry, so that was a decent foul. We're tied at 57. Let's see if Kevin Durant can break that tie by heading over to the free throw line.
But it's better than getting flushed on.
Well, Greg, you know,
Kids, fix one thing and break another. You're preaching to the choir, man. Neil Wolf, you're preaching to the choir, man. I used to be that very good.
I agree.
I used to be like that, I mean, when I was a kid. It wasn't intentional or anything, but I was very hands-on, and I would break a lot of my friends' toys, and I feel I feel bad now in my adulthood. You know, there was like a toy machine gun that we used to play with all the time when we would play like Cops and Robbers or that sort of thing. And it was a really nice looking gun. It was like a mock M16, if I'm not mistaken. And yeah, I broke it, and my friend wouldn't talk to me for months.
Durant hits them both.
That's a familiar sight.
Oh, thank you very much, James. I appreciate that. I'm very knowledgeable about the sport of basketball. I've been playing ever since I was about 8 years old. That was in 1988. That was the year that Magic won his back-to-back. That's when I found out about basketball, and I just fell in love with the game. Cantor pulls down the rebound. Who's my favorite player, Mr. Cactus? Now, I don't really pick favorites, to tell you the truth, but there are some people that I really modeled my game after. In this case of the center, blasted. So that's a 61-57 lead. There we go. That was a great leak from Freak. My favorite player in this case, without keeping in mind that I don't really pick favorites, would be Bill Russell. I really fell in love with this game when I found out about him watching NBA Inside Stuff back in the very, very early 90s, if not the late 80s. And I absolutely fell in love with his game. He was a 6'9" power forward center who was also coaching at a time. He was he was the first black coach, if I'm not mistaken. And he played with the Boston Celtics. They won 11 championships. And you can't be mad at that. That's just nice. Great play, well executed. What team do I go for? Again, I don't really pick a favorite team or anything like that. I just love the game of basketball. It doesn't matter what level. College, high school, FIBA, Chinese League, WNBA, it doesn't really matter. I just love the game of basketball. I'm passionate about it. But if I did have to pick a team that really models my style of play, I would probably go with the San Antonio Spurs in the present day.
Let the game come to you. We're forcing the issue too much.
Basketball, that's the one with touchdowns, right? It depends. I mean, I remember growing up playing basketball, and it's totally different than what the game is today. Today's game is a lot more, I guess, oriented towards small players and people who are more adept to shooting. And this is because of the rise of the point guard, of the WNBA, of the European style of basketball, where it does require more fundamentals than style, I guess. You're from Texas, James? Awesome. I know a lot of people from Texas, to tell you the truth. Crimson Phoenix, actually, one of the moderators for my channel here, he's from Texas as well. Are you a Spurs fan, just out of curiosity? I really love what the Spurs have done. Kawhi Leonard, to me, he's the example of what professionalism is. He never really talks too much. He's not very... He doesn't seem like he's very vocal. He lets his game do the talking, and that is respect. Blast it. Michael Kennedy, how are you doing? Welcome to the stream. Happy to see you there, man. I hope all is well with you. I am very excited to be playing some Fallout 4 tomorrow as well. Nice play inside to Freak, who slams it home.
You can sacrifice a little athleticism.
Yes, Enes Kanter is a very good defender, so my posterizer has gone down because of this matchup.
He's the guy they want with the ball.
So Kevin Durant gets double teamed. He passes it over to Russell Westbrook. Westbrook off the crossover, gets fouled by Jeremy Lin, who picks up his second. That is the second team foul with 8:27 left to go in the third. Oklahoma City enjoying a 2-point lead on their home court.
Just be an unstoppable force here tonight.
Well,
You're listening to one TV and Fallout on the other. Nice.
Exactly what he wants to when he
Good
wants
stuff,
to do
Neo
it.
Beowulf. You're watching another Fallout 4 stream now, too. Awesome. Good stuff, Michael. I'm so looking forward to playing that tomorrow. Now, like I said, I won't be streaming on Twitch at all this week, and I'll be making a personal video on Twitch and making that into a highlight video just to explain the reasons why. And I'm going to port that over to YouTube as a, just, you know, an update video. Something that I'm not going to put in any playlists or anything. Just a bit of an update, that's all. Because I encourage transparency, and I don't hold any punches with you guys. When I say something, it's something I mean. You know what I mean? I don't say it just because I've been told to say it or anything like that. It's genuine. All right. Jeremy Lin handles it, passes it over to Michael Gilchrist in the corner, who gets a screen from Marvin. Michael Gilchrist cannot get that to go. Russell Westbrook grabs the rebound. He's pushing it up hard. And over to Kevin Durant, who lays it up and in. So 69-63, 7:50 left to go in the third quarter here in Oklahoma City. If we execute, we should be able to get the win. At least I'm hoping so. Jeremy Lin being watched by Westbrook. Nice play. Jeremy Lin finds Freak underneath. Your favorite teams are Houston, Spurs, Golden State, Cavs, Thunder. Nice.
Now here's Thornton. 11 points in the game.
The Thunder had a nail-biter last night, I'll tell you. That was like a fraction of a second. If Steven Adams had tipped it in, yeah, a fraction of a second longer, then they would have got the win. And it's so unusual because Dallas is hurt. Dallas has a lot of injuries, so I'm astounded they even got a win. I thought that was going to be a blowout. I think everybody did, really. Jeremy Lamb is actually fouled in the middle of a shot. That is the second foul on Marcus Thornton. Second team foul, a little under 7 to go in the third. Playing Fallout, listening to Soopa. Aw, thank you so much, Neo Beowulf.
Hey guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Thunder?
They keep piling up the assists, and they haven't cooled off at all.
Don't overlook the success.
I think what I'll do this evening is I'll probably do a very short video and give you guys a tour of my settlement so far. I want to do like a little progress video, and that shouldn't be much more than, I don't know, 5-10 minute video or something like that.
Pause is checked in.
Yeah, Mavericks won, Kayla. They did win. It was astounding. They were undermanned. Who wasn't playing? Like, David Lee wasn't playing. JJ Barea wasn't playing. Darren Williams had a sports hernia, and he managed to play through it, but they pulled him out in the third and said he couldn't go anymore. And yeah, they ended up pulling out the win. It was a tip-in by Steven Adams at the very, very end. If he would have let it go another, like, maybe 0.2 of a second, they would have got the win. But it was so tough to call. 3-point shot on the way does not go. And Jeremy Lamb handles the basketball, passes it over to Jeremy Lin. Lamb. Here's the San Antonio Spurs rotation. Nice play. He gets right to the basket. Lays it. No, he can't get it to go. Kevin Durant with the rebound is pushing the ball up hard. And he's fouled hard by Jeremy Lin. So that means Russell Westbrook heading back over to the line to see if he can extend this lead. Oklahoma City's up 71-66 at the moment. 6:17 left to go in the third quarter. It was surprising, wasn't it, James? The Mavs won. I think it's because matchups make a difference in the playoffs, right? And the game plan was assuming that everybody was going to be healthy to win. You know what I mean? Like, everybody was going to be healthy enough so that Oklahoma City had the plan to win. But because people like...
That's good.
Oh, shoot, I forgot his name off the top of my head. He's a 7-foot center from the Mavericks. I think he's from... Oh, man. I can't remember his name. Did Chandler? I don't even think Chandler Parsons played last night. If I can remember that guy's name. Raymond Felton had a really good game, though. I must say, Raymond Felton, when he was with the New York Knicks, he had a tremendous career. He should have been an all-star that year because of the system that he was buying into. Jeremy Lin over to Spencer Hawes, who pulls up, cannot get it to go, and Russell Westbrook hauls in the rebound. I think his name is Salah Merji? I forget his name. It's something like that. It's Salah, I think is his first name. Ooh, wow.
Thornton's got 14 points for the game.
Boy, such outstanding patience and decision-making for them.
Salah Miri? Does that make sense? Salah Miri?
Ball movement has been outstanding.
I think that's his name, if I'm not mistaken.
Spacing. Spacing.
The Rockets versus Golden State. That's going to be an interesting series, especially if Steph Curry is out for an extended period of time. I think the Rockets could probably win one game if James Harden takes over and actually plays well. You know what I mean? Kyle Grobler, how are you doing? Welcome to the stream. So happy to see you. I hope all is well with you. Mr. Cactus asks who my favorite YouTuber is. Again, that's keeping in mind that I don't pick favorites, to tell you the truth. However, I would have to say, because we're roughly the same age, somebody who's influenced me tremendously is the Angry Video Game Nerd. I really like what he does. He and I are about the same age, and we have common memories. We grew up with the same consoles. And I remember watching his very first video on the negative review of Simon's Quest, which I adore. I adore all the Castlevania games. And when he gave it kind of like a negative review, I remember hating him for it. You know, like really disliking him hard. And after a while, I started to realize that his criticisms were valid. Ooh, hard foul by Serge Ibaka on frequency vibrations, so Freak's going to head over the line to shoot a pair. His name is Nasri? Okay. That's who it is, DD. Thank you very much for the correction. Welcome to the stream, by the way. I don't know if we formally met. My name is Mario. Pleasure to meet you. Obviously playing some basketball here, NBA 2K16. I'm going to be playing as a center for the Charlotte Hornets. I'm going to stay with them for the remainder of my career. Tyus, how are you doing? Welcome to the stream. So happy to see you there. How are you doing, man? Playing some basketball, playing some center position in Charlotte. See if we can build a dynasty and bring Michael Jordan a couple of rings. Because why not? And I'm going to be doing this obviously in long form, because I play 12-minute quarters on the highest difficulty simulation. I call it harder than hardcore. Harden needs to play defense. That's true. He's gotten so much flack for not being able to play defense. And it's not like he doesn't have any help. Dwight Howard is a very good defender. Ah, blasted. That was a good foul, though. Steven Adams is a questionable foul shooter, so not too shabby. You love the Angry Video Game Nerd as well, Neo Beowulf? Awesome. Have they been playing Goat Simulator? No way. I haven't been catching up with that stuff. Is it Mike, or is it just Mike Matei and Bootsy or somebody? Or is it him and James? I haven't watched the channel in a while. The last episode I watched was AVGN's Sub-Zero Mythologies. That was a good one. You've been looking at No Man's Sky since I mentioned it. I think I'm going to stream it once it comes out. Very good idea, Michael. What platform are you getting it on? Just out of curiosity, and I'll get it on the same platform as you do, and then we can play it together. That would be an awesome idea. They're building a server specifically for it. And that's part of the reason why Google made its supercomputer, is to harbor some of this information. Because when you have a game that's 16 sextillion planets large, or I'm sorry, 18 sextillion planets large, that's huge. That's bigger than anything that's ever been conceived yet. And it's growing every day. That's even more shocking. That's a good screen. Come on, take the screen. Michael Kidd-Gilchrist right to the lane. Cannot get it to go. Kevin Durant handles the basketball off the blocked shot. He can't find anything, so it was a mismatch. And there it is. My fault. I should have committed.
Payne's got his first points of the night. Charlotte has gotten a lot of looks.
You're going to get it on PC? Okay. I'll get it on PC as well, and maybe we could stream it together. Obviously, we'll have to give each other coordinates because otherwise we'll never meet. Otherwise, we will never meet.
Pocket 6.
Did you see the spot that they had on the Colbert Report?
It's stolen by Ibaka.
Wow, I can't believe that just happened. 4:15 left to go in the third quarter of action, and Oklahoma City's up by 11 points here on their home floor. You're from San Antonio specifically, Kyle? That's awesome. Big fan of the Spurs, and congratulations to Kawhi Leonard for winning Defensive Player of the Year. Very well earned. I love his game. Rack Nation, my goodness, Rack, how have you been?
First one falls.
How are things with you, my friend?
Checked in for the Thunder. Al Jefferson's checked in for Charlotte. Zeller comes in for
You saw the IGN first series. No Man's Sky is going to be awesome, Neo Beowulf. Definitely. I'm the only YouTuber that talks to you, James? Well, that's kind of rude of other people. I try to make it a point to talk with everybody because, you know, that's the benefit of having a small channel is the intimacy. It's kind of like watching an independent wrestling show at a gym or something. You're very up close and personal with the performers, and you can get to connect with them on a personal level. That's what I love about it. You like Goat Simulator? Nice. That's awesome.
Now here's Payne. He's tightly guarded.
Yeah, like I said, if you guys are not familiar with No Man's Sky, check it out on The Late Show with Stephen Colbert. It was an astounding, it's an astounding achievement in gaming, if not computing in general, computer quantum physics. They had to consult like a biologist, an evolutionary biologist, and a physicist to make sure that the game functioned properly. Mind blown.
6 points for Dion Waiters.
And they're scoring much more efficiently here in the
and it's an independent game. It's a group of 9 people. I can always support independent gaming. I've always wanted to create a game myself, to tell you the truth.
You're getting the kind of looks you want on offense, and you're being smart about it, and you're knocking down the good shots that you get.
Big YouTubers tend to ignore their fans. I agree with you, Tyus.
From outside the arc,
they only get in contact with the P.O. box and openings and stuff. That's true. If I do get big to the point where I have, like, I don't know, what's the number to assume that's legible? Like 100,000 people. If I were to get that many people subscribe to me, and then that would result in the streams getting a few hundred at a time, then I would consider doing a P.O. box, and then we could interact that way. Or doing like a Skype chat or something.
Payne kicks to Ibaka.
Be right back. Going to watch the video. Thank you, Michael. I appreciate that, man. You won't be disappointed. It was a lot of fun. And it brought it to a much more mainstream audience, which is great. The more people who play this game, the better. Will I play Uncharted 4, Mr. Cactus? I think that's a great idea. I want to get into the Uncharted series. I think I will eventually play that. I will get into it and stuff. But I want to play it from the beginning, to tell you the truth. Serge Ibaka picks up his third personal foul. A little under 2 minutes left to go in the third quarter, and Oklahoma City is up by 16 points. MKG's heading over to the foul line and see if he can cut that deficit down. I love the Uncharted games, though, to get back to your question, Mr. Cactus.
You know, his performance at the foul line this season might be the first thing he points to.
Yeah, it's nice when somebody can talk to you and not be mean like other people in chat. That's true. I try to build up a very good community here. Like, we have done that. It's not just me. It's everybody. We've all contributed to this. It's a remarkable phenomenon, and I'm so proud and so happy to be a part of it. I love you guys. I really do. When I say that, it's genuine. So back into the ball game with a little under 2 to go. 14-point lead for the Oklahoma City Thunder.
1:53 left to play in the third.
Payne handles the basketball. He's being watched by Jeremy Lin off the screen from Steven Adams, and it's rejected. Nice. Great play.
Hornets trail by 14.
Jeremy Lin handles the ball. He
Here's the
spins.
dish to Batum.
Looking over to Nick Batum for three, and he gets it to go.
Nice
Splish
assist
splash
from
show.
Lin. 17 points for Batum.
So cuts it down to an 11-point deficit with a minute and a half to go in the third. Payne. Nice. Almost stolen.
There's the pick.
Kevin Durant off the pick.
Durant, the best hand.
Blasted.
Nice pass. Right into the rack perfectly for the layup.
Everything's going well, Rack Nation. Thank you so much for taking the time out of your day to talk with me, man. I really do deeply appreciate it. And listen, I'm going to be off this week in terms of like my nighttime streams on Twitch. I'm going to go make a video on Twitch immediately following this. I'm going to fire up the computer and make sure that everything is working there and back up all my stuff. And once that's done, I'll make an update video to explain why I will not be streaming this week on that platform. So I'll have time to play some basketball with some friends. I think that's a great idea. I'm well overdue to collaborate with people in terms of playing online with them, and I want to pay it forward as much as possible. So thank you very much for your patience on that, Rack Nation, because I've had you on my friends list for a while. And I kind of feel bad that we haven't been able to play online together yet. So 93-77 is the score for Oklahoma City with dying seconds here in the third. Come on, take that screen.
Outside, Lin.
Nice screen.
Batum with the ball, guarded now by Durant.
All right, we're going to have to pass that back out to Nick
6
Batum.
on the shot clock.
Passes that over to
Kid
Big Al
Gilchrist.
Jefferson.
Stolen by
It's
Waiters.
stripped. And he's got a...
Deep. No good on the buzzer
Cannot
beater.
get it to go. At the end of the third quarter of play,
And
ladies
here
and
at
gentlemen,
the
the
end of the
Oklahoma
third
City
quarter, it's a
Thunder
double-digit ball game.
are up by 14
Thunder out in
points.
front.
I'm sorry.
Up by 16.
Up by 16 points. 93-77 over the visiting Charlotte Hornets. We'll be back with the final quarter of action right after these messages. Have to stop playing Fallout to talk about No Man's Sky. I agree with you, Nail Beowulf. It's astonishing. It really is. This is a dare. Hit a buzzer beater at the end of the game. Okay, I'll definitely give it a try, James. Definitely. You're at school, so it's kind of hard. I'll come back and forth since you love the streams. Thank you so much, Tyus. Just don't get in trouble, man. I don't want you to get in trouble because of little old me.
Batum is out there with Williams.
Nice execution over to Williams, who gets the basket and one. Let's see if he can make that three-point play and cut that deficit down to 13. Yeah, definitely, Rack. I just feel bad, like I said, about, you know, having you on my friends list for so long and then not playing online or anything like that. So, like I said, I am playing offline. I'm appearing offline just because I don't want that many prompts to interrupt the gameplay. However, this evening I'll be free, and while I'm watching basketball, we could probably chat it up and do some things, okay? So thanks for your patience and your friendship, man. It means the world to me,
Here's
Rack.
Westbrook.
You are awesome.
Dishes to Adams.
Over
Kicks
to
it Thornton.
Adams, who's up top, and he's playing alongside Enes Kanter, which I guess in real life the Oklahoma City Thunder have done as well. I didn't know they were doing that. That's a very good pairing, actually, because it adds offense and defense at the same time
Durant
at
just
the
inside
4 and 5
line.
position.
Oh, no. Bad time to slip up
What was that?
They got to stay focused.
And taking a
What did I
technical
say?
is the last thing you want
That's
to
what I
do.
dislike about the PlayStation. If you talk when it says unrecognized comment or invalid command, it tells you technical foul, and I disagree with that. I think it should be a better format than that. Sergeant Wilkfan, how are you doing? Welcome to the stream. Happy to see you there. I hope all is well with you, my friend. Obviously playing a little bit of basketball today. Is Tuesday,
Free throw
so
drops for Thornton.
So 16-point lead for the Oklahoma City Thunder. Opening seconds of the final quarter here. Let's see if we can make this a ball game. I hope we can.
And there's the feed to Lamb.
Over to Jeremy Lamb, being watched closely. And he's going to pass that over to Jeremy Lin.
Shot clock at 6. Andrew with the screen.
Screen. Jeremy Lin gets right to the basket, gets rejected at the rim by Enes Kanter.
Get after it on the glass. Go get those boards.
Clark, it wouldn't hurt.
And
Some
stops
extra
the fast
possession
break.
would definitely help
Russell
narrow the
Westbrook
gap
is being
and maybe
given
swing
that
the
three-point
Now
chance.
here's Durant after Jeremy Lin's miss.
I got to guard
Back to
two
Durant.
people. That was a very well-defended play on my part. So Marvin Williams is going to have to guard Kevin Durant, who pulls up for a shot. He gets it to go. Oh, my goodness. The Oklahoma City Thunder are just putting on a clinic offensively.
Work for him at the offensive end, helping them to maintain that lead.
There we go. Pass that over to Jeremy Lamb because he knows what to do. Nice screen. Jeremy Lamb gets rejected.
But he recovers it.
Pass that over to Lynn. Lynn gets a screen.
Charlotte needs to get a shot.
Ah!
Ball's knocked loose, and there's the shot clock.
Gosh darn it. That's not what I wanted to do. What games do I play, James? Well, I'll tell you what the schedule is. I actually made a video about this a while ago, but I actually should have put it in the About section because I change it each month. Let me just explain. So Tuesdays and Thursdays is NBA 2K16. Wednesdays and Fridays are Fallout 4. Saturday is Skyrim. And Sunday is Minecraft. Specifically HoloCube. I'll pass that over to Jeremy Lamb because he's running the fast break. Great pass. Dunks it home, does the big fella. That is 6 consecutive field goals made for frequency vibrations. So Landry cuts that deficit down to 16 again. Here comes Thornton. He's watching.
To the inside.
I only have one block so far.
10 points for Enes Kanter.
And an open path.
You have 880 subs. That's true. I can't believe it. I can't believe it either. I'm blown away by the love I've gotten on YouTube and the great people that I've met. Yeah, definitely, James. I'm probably going to do so more frequently next month is the plan. That was great. You just watched the Colbert video? Awesome, Michael. It was really fun, too. I like the fact that Colbert does stuff like that. It was an entertaining video. So, yes, the plan is I'm going to do a different schedule each month in terms of what games I'm going to play, but the schedule will remain the same, and that's going to be Tuesday to Sunday at 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on YouTube, and Tuesday to Sunday, 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on Twitch. Of course, that's obviously taken into account that can change at any time, right? For example, like what's happening this week, and it's leading up to my doctor's appointment on Monday, so I just want to make sure that I have a clean bill of health, so I'm just going to take some extra precaution based on the results that I got yesterday.
We're just over 2.5 minutes into it.
All right, let's go ahead and set that screen. Nice screen. That's one of the things I really have to work on because I'm very good at basketball, like I said. However, I could stand to get better. And one of the ways I can get better is by taking better care of the ball.
Silly mistake there, though. I mean, coughing the ball up and then not being quick enough to get back on defense, that's costly.
Pass that over to Nick Batum, who's on the corner, and he cannot get it.
Well, I think he had all the space he needed. He just couldn't find
Oh, just bear with me 1 minute, chat. Okay, I figured they were going to make a foul play. Jeremy Lin picks up his 4th personal foul. That's only the 2nd team foul with 8:48 left to go in the ball game. 20-point lead for Oklahoma City. It looks like they're going to run away with this one, unless something changes drastically. That's right, Michael. You got your webcam and your mic now. That's good. You might stream some Fallout 4 tonight. Rest assured, if you do, I will be there, okay? Oh, thank you very much, Rack Nation. That's the reason why I'm not going to be streaming on Twitch this week. And like I said, I'm going to do a Twitch video and port it over to YouTube just to explain to everybody what's going on and to not worry about them and so on.
The free throw drops for Russell Westbrook.
Zero the Assassin, how are you doing? Welcome to the stream. So happy to see you there. I hope all is well with you. Just playing a little bit of basketball here to pass the time and to enjoy the company of great, awesome people. So it'll be around 9:30 my time, about 8:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Great. That's how I like to explain my streams, is in Eastern Time, because that's what I was taught in school.
Outside, Lin.
Jeremy Lin handles the basketball. He gets a screen from Marvin Williams, who can stretch the floor. We're probably going to have to make a trade if we're going to make some noise, and I'm hoping that Coach Clifford is retained, though. I don't want the coach to get fired based on a technicality of personnel. Nice play over to frequency vibrations, but he can't get the roll to go. And he pushes that up hard. Russell Westbrook over to Thornton, and Thornton shoots that, makes it.
Thornton's got 10 points in just the
You haven't made a special channel name or anything. That's okay.
It's been a cold start to the fourth quarter for them.
Let's get that screen for Jeremy Lin. Screens again. There we go.
They get it.
Guess who's got the rebound? It's Freak. Lays it right up. And that is a highlight play, apparently. So I got 5,000 fans from that. Also, I got an achievement last night while I was playing my game just to get some practice. And I ended up getting the 40 practices achievement, which I didn't even think was actually one of them. I don't play this game for achievements. This is one of the few games I don't care whether or not I get the platinum or what have you. This is just something I do for fun. I love basketball, so. You have a couple of videos on now from this past week, getting your settings right. Awesome. George Brown the Fourth, how are you doing? Welcome to the stream. Happy to see you there. I hope all is well.
All right, now, take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
There we go. You just got here and had to do... You just got done work from school because of your lack of not being in the room. Don't know what to do. Oh, don't worry about that, Zero. What if all the fans I got were subscribers? That would be amazing. I don't know what I would do, James. I frankly don't know what I would do.
And both free throws good for Serge Ibaka.
Serge Ibaka nails a couple of free throws at the free throw line, so...
To go down since the end of the third. Pretty cold down the stretch. Landry with the screen.
There we go. Oh, that was
Lamb.
close. He didn't see me there. Jeremy Lamb, hopefully he doesn't turn the ball over.
6 to shoot.
He's going to have to shoot it. He does. Can't get it to go. And no! Marcus Thornton with the offensive rebound. Oh my goodness, I got so many notifications. Just bear with me one moment here, folks. Original, wherever you are, thank you ever so much. You are a gentleman and a scholar, and I humbly, deeply appreciate it. I'm so happy to call you my friend. Beautiful. You're back for the moment. That's awesome.
Shooting 2. Shooting 2.
I would even be able to buy so much stuff. You're learning coding? That's awesome, Zero. Good stuff, man. Dude, please do that. That would be amazing. I wanted to go. I was actually scheduled to go to, I believe, the Institute of Technology in Halifax, which is the capital city of Nova Scotia. I had gotten accepted. And what happened at the last minute, I couldn't get the funding from... Because I wasn't working at the time. So I couldn't get the funding to work for me. And
so here is Oklahoma City. They can look forward to the
there aren't that
Rockets
many demanding jobs on the East Coast here for graphic designers or even people who are in coding. They do have a couple of developers here and publishers for video games, but they're mostly independent. So... It wouldn't have been worth it for me.
Hornets trail by 21.
Yeah, just click on Michael Kennedy's name, folks, and you guys will be able to subscribe to him. That's the beauty of YouTube. You don't have to provide links or anything. Pass that over to Williams. Williams over to Lamb, and he nails it from down there. Cuts it down to a 19-point lead, even though we're still probably going to lose this game. 6:17 left to go in the fourth quarter of action. I'm still going to stick it out so I can talk to you guys. You're going to make a game when you get old. Remember an Easter egg in the game? To make me as a shop owner? That's awesome. Thank you so much, Zero. I've always wanted to make a video game. I have so many ideas for video games. Some of them that aren't even made yet, that I would like to see made on like handheld devices or even made more hardcore. So many great ideas. How long are my streams, James? Usually I will go about 2 to 3, sometimes 4 hours here on YouTube, and similarly I'll do the same thing on Twitch. Oh, Michael, you have to head out? Okay, thank you so much for stopping in, man. I really do deeply appreciate it. You take care of yourself, and I'll definitely see you tonight when you stream, okay? In the meantime, you take care, all right? Mr. Cactus asks, what time is it in Canada? I'm on the Atlantic coast, so Atlantic time, it would be 2:25 p.m. right now.
Leading by 19 points. Here's Durant.
Kevin Durant nails that one.
Drops in for him. Durant's got 6 points.
I'll make and sell a mushroom called the Big Soopa. Not a drug. Not a drug. Thank you so much. You're awesome. You're too kind. Nice slam dunk. What a great play by the Hornets. You've been dabbling with RPG Maker? You know what, Midnight? I was looking at that. That's very intriguing to me, particularly since, like I said, I've always wanted to make a game like that. So that might be something to do. That might be something to look into. Maybe the next time it goes on sale, I'll consider getting that, and maybe we could do a stream or even make a game together. Pass that over to Williams, and he gets blocked.
And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Ibaka.
It's good to be kind. It really is. It's 12:25 in Texas, James? Okay, thank you for letting me know. I appreciate that. Sometimes I can't quite calculate the time zones in my head.
And it's Williams again missing. Durant with it, and it's Lynn picking him up.
Because I have so many things that I have to think about at the same time. Oh, wow. Kevin Durant with the fader. Cannot get it to go. Jeremy Lamb holds in the rebound. Pass that over to Nick Batum. Pass that over to... Oh. Okay. See when that says unrecognized comment in your upper right-hand corner? If it says unrecognized comment or invalid command, that means you have to stay quiet. Otherwise, you're going to get a technical foul.
That gives him a double-double in this one.
Going to play Sunset Overdrive and listen? Not a problem, Zero. Thank you so much for being here, though. I really appreciate it. Always a pleasure, my friend.
No one near him.
Oh my goodness, this is a clinic right now. But like I said, I'm gonna stick it. I'm gonna stick it out, even if I end up like Kobe, just playing for a bad team my whole career. That's okay.
And here is Lynn.
Oh.
Landry up top. On the wing, Batum.
Nick Batum. Inside over to Marvin. Marvin cannot get it to go, and as Cantor with the rebound passes it over to Marcus Thornton. Thornton is running the ball hard, and Durant dunks it home. Oh, me, oh, my. What a great play.
And that's almost always good news for his team.
Lynn kicks to Williams.
All right.
Batum passes to
Nick Batum. Pass it over to Freak. We'll pass that over to
Lynn dishes to Williams.
Over to Williams up top for three. Cannot get it to go.
From 3-point range.
And Kevin Durant comes up with the ball. Yeah. This is a lesson learned. I mean, even if we had Kemba Walker, it's unlikely we would have actually got the win. We don't have enough firepower to withstand the assault from the Oklahoma City Thunder.
And there's another one.
Russell Westbrook puts the nail in the proverbial coffin. Last 3 minutes and 20 of the ball game here, folks, and Oklahoma City is running away with this one.
Lynn kicks to Landry.
Gets double teamed, passes it back to Jeremy Lin.
Trying to find Lamb,
finds Lamb underneath, who lays it up and in. Great play.
Now in the quarter.
Guys, good job working it down low and getting the high percentage look there. That's good basketball.
Marcus Thornton's up top. Just bear with me one moment here, Chad. I'm just going to wait for the next dead ball. And then we'll talk some more. Oh, my goodness, what happened? I just got shaken up.
As it is, and you can see they smell blood in the water. My man is going for the jump.
Well, this one's pretty much a foregone conclusion. Well, that's okay. I'm just going to play for stats, I guess.
Westbrook kicks to Ibaka.
Over to Serge Ibaka. Offensive 3-second call. Let me see. When am I going to be about the stream? Please send you a message on Skype. Yeah, definitely, Assassin. I'm going to be off this week in terms of streaming on Twitch. I'll be making a video explaining exactly why, because I've already explained it a few times already. But I'll be free during the evenings. Just let me know when you're free in the evenings, and we can do that up. Oh, wow.
And 2 free throws
Can't get
coming
that
up
to go.
as he
Steven
misses that
Adams
one.
picks up his
Blowing the whistle and a lot
second
of
foul.
contact there.
Clearly a foul.
Yeah, he took a shot there, earned those free throws.
You're going to Fort Con, so it's oh, really? A Scottish Comic-Con? No way. That's awesome, Assassin. Good stuff. Yeah, I'm going to try to hit the buzzer beater, James. I'll try my hardest.
Shooting 2.
Hopefully the coach keeps me in, James. If he doesn't, then I'm sorry. I'll just apologize ahead of time in the event that he takes me out. There's his
First
perfect
free throw
release.
is good. And a new group in here for the Thunder. Enes Kanter's checked in for Adams.
When you retire in a couple of years, might take up streaming. That's a very good idea, Neo Beowulf. Like I said, you meet so many great people from all over the world, from all walks of life, and it's a beautiful thing. It's a wonderful thing. I've met so many great people, and I've released and relieved a lot of stress in my life from doing this.
And both free throws good for Landry.
We have Comic Expos down there as well in Cancun. We had a Comic Expo recently here in the capital city. Again, that's Halifax here in Nova Scotia. And this is just a recent phenomenon. Like, we'd never had it up until maybe about 5 years ago, something along those lines. We are very much behind, technologically speaking, over here. Batum grabs the rebound, and he's going to handle the ball, pass it over to Jeremy Lin.
Landry with the screen.
Screen here.
Lin the pass to Lamb.
And Lamb
Williams, a
gets a
screen
screen
on
from
Durant.
Marvin.
And Lamb kicks to Landry. Shakes him. And the layup
Excellent
is up and in.
pump fake and lay-in by Frequency
26
Vibrations,
They're
who gets
not as
another
aggressive from the
5,000
outside
fans.
here, but
140
maybe
left
they
to go
should
in
think about
the
stretching
ball
the
game here,
defense a little
folks.
bit, like they
Pretty
did in
much
the
a foregone
first half.
conclusion.
I mean,
Oklahoma City's up
stretching the defense makes it
119-98
easier to score
over the
inside,
Oklahoma
too.
City Thunder.
That's good.
Ooh, that was good defense.
Just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially.
I'm your new favorite YouTuber. Thank you very much, Kyle. I appreciate that.
They've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest.
I'm only as
Just
awesome as the
a
company I
total
keep. I keep saying
obliteration,
that,
if you
but
will.
it's
You can
really the
safely
truth.
say
You guys are
mission
awesome.
accomplished
I love you guys like
for
your
the
brother and
Thunder.
sister.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, Stephen
Oh!
Clark. An all-around
Bah.
performance. Clark, and you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
I certainly did.
Keep
And
on
they
hitting
just
green
cracked it
releases
open.
and he'll keep you in the
Made
game.
it
Okay.
an NC. No
I'll make sure,
contest.
James.
I like that. And so check it out, their record tonight. That'll mark win number 32
Pass.
overall.
And with
Blast
this
it.
win, it gives them a sweep of the season
That's
series,
4
even though
turnovers.
it's
Again,
just
that's
a
the
brief
avenue that I have
two-game
to
I tell you what,
watch
Greg,
it
no matter how
because
close it is,
that's going to
anytime you
cost
can
me,
get a
especially if I
season
play
series
online. Well, I mean, when I play
And you
online.
have to look back at
Because
this and
turnovers
see
are
what kind of game it
costly.
was for Kevin Durant.
They're just as
He was
bad as,
extremely efficient
taking
offensively,
bad
got
shots.
good looks, and really knocked
We'll pass
down
that over to
big
Jeremy
shots
Lin.
all game long.
Landry
Nice.
gets
Passes
to
it over to Batum, who lays it up and in. So, okay, we'll definitely get the
And really, if this
the
had
last
come
shot.
just
So
a little
hopefully I can hit a
earlier,
buzzer.
they may
You want me
have
to
been
try
able
a
to
3,
get back into the
James,
game.
or do you want me
Yeah,
to try a
I agree.
layup
They
or
needed
something?
this a lot sooner than
I'm
they
not
got.
very good at threes. I could try.
Batum against Durant. Puts it up from 12. Kanter
No.
kicks to Durant.
Foul him. Foul him. Foul him. Foul him.
And an intentional foul right there.
There.
You know, give them credit for still battling here down the stretch, but I think it's too little too late.
Simply delaying the inevitable here, Greg. I mean, at this point, even if they miss the free throws, there's not enough time left.
Pass to Payne.
Foul
He
him.
kicks to Durant.
Foul him.
Dishes it
Foul
to
him.
Adams.
Foul him.
So no problem for
At the end of
Oklahoma
this
City as they
ball
get the
game,
win.
folks, your final
It was a
score
tale of two teams
is
tonight. One that was in
100
total
billion
control,
million
getting
fulfillion
calls.
to 100.
Just searching for answers that they could never find.
I'm sorry, your final score from Oklahoma City is the Thunder 123 to the Charlotte Hornets 102. Sorry about that, James. I'm so sorry about that.
They were in it, and that certainly helped this crew get to the W.
And now
Ezra
let's catch up with
Tovid, how are you
Dallas
doing?
Burke,
Welcome to the
standing
stream.
by
So
on the
happy to see you
sideline.
there. I hope I said your name correctly. Pleasure to make your acquaintance. My name is Mario. Obviously playing some basketball here. Your times are Scottish time 15:05 and 19:20 till 2100. Oh, really? Okay. And on the weekends 1000 to 2400. Okay, Scottish time. I know what you mean. When is the next Fallout 4 stream, Kyle? It'll be tomorrow, actually. It is called Wandering
Thanks,
Wasteland
guys.
Wednesday.
Kevin, what was so drastically different about this team's defense in the second
I'm
half?
still on fleek. I wish I was. I would have been better with the win. I would have been more happy with that, even if I would have had a bad game personally. If I would have got the win, I would have been happier, but, you know. So yeah, I do Fallout 4 on Wednesdays and Fridays, definitely.
Thank you, Kevin. Over to you guys.
Thank you, Doris. Great interview once again. Thank you.
You're going to head out
joining
now,
us.
Rack
That'll do it
Nation?
for
Well,
now.
thank you so much for stopping in, Rack. I really do humbly appreciate it. We're going to hit it up this week for sure, man. Rest assured. Thank you very much for your patience with that. So yeah, I'll definitely catch you later. And you take care in the meantime, my friend.
Welcome back, everybody. Ernie Johnson here.
So yeah,
along with
that's going to be a lot of
Shaq
fun.
and the Jet as we present
You're going to hit
our
up some
Jordan
Knights of the
player
Old Republic
game.
for Thursday's upload? Okay,
Kevin
not a
Durant.
problem, Midnight.
We watched
I'm just
a
about wrapped up
marvelous
here
third
anyway.
quarter from
I'm
him,
just going to
and he
do
basically
a...
put the game on ice at that
I'm just going to
point.
do
And from that point
practice,
on,
and then
they
we're
were
going to
in
be
control.
wrapping things
This
up
was
here.
vintage Kevin Durant.
Kevin Durant had 37 points. My goodness, he
tearing it
almost
up.
had a
He's got the
triple-double. No
most
wonder we
diverse set of
lost.
skills out there from an offensive
No wonder we
standpoint.
frickin'
There isn't
lost.
anything he can't do.
That's the reason
And
right there.
Defensively, he can do it as well. It's
Swish,
almost
swish,
impossible
splash,
to count all
splash.
the
That's what I'm
ways
talking about,
Kevin
James.
Durant helps his team.
This is what you love
Splash
to see
Brothers.
out of star players. He's the guy
I've
you
actually
rely
fallen
on
in love
every
with the
team to
point
win.
guard
Both
position.
ends of the floor,
I'm
shoulder,
playing
squad
an
low.
exclusive point
It was a
guard,
joy to
James,
watch tonight, Ernie.
on the Twitch streams when I do
And
my
that wraps
basketball
things up,
stuff,
folks. Thanks for
when I do
joining
NBA
us. For Shaquille
2K16.
O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith,
And the reason
Kevin
I'm doing the
Harlan,
career
and
is
the
to
rest of
get
the
cards
2K
for my
Sports
team so I can get
I'm
a my
Ernie
team
Johnson.
going as well.
Good night, everybody.
So I'm trying to get Kawhi Leonard here for the center position. And on the other playthrough for my point guard, I'm trying to get Klay Thompson, one of the Splash Brothers. Let's have a look at the box score here, folks. So Kevin Durant had 37 points on 11 boards, 6 assists, 2 blocks, no turnovers. Russell Westbrook only had 1 turnover. I had 4. So Russell Westbrook also had a double-double and almost a triple-double at that. He had 22 and 14 and 6. Thornton, again, he was torching us. He didn't shoot as many threes as I thought they would have, but they shot the ball very well. They took very smart shots. Serge Ibaka actually contributed as well. And this Cantor, of course. So let's have a look at what happened on the other side. I'm obviously the best player on the team at a 92 overall center. So the offense was running through me. I hit 11 out of 14, all 6 of my free throws. I did have 4 offensive rebounds, but I did actually have 4 turnovers. And I only had 1 block. That's underwhelming for me. I usually get 3 to 4 to 5 blocks a game. So, yeah. I should play Sunset Overdrive. Can we schedule a live stream or can we do a live stream? Not really sure if we can do a live stream this week, Zero. But I'll tell you what, we could probably do like an offline collaboration. This way we could get some better quality. Like I could make a better quality video and the audio would be a lot more crisp because I would be editing it since I have the time to do that, right? That would be a good idea. But yeah, we can definitely hit it up on Steam after I've gone ahead and made my video for Twitch and made sure that all of my stuff is backed up. Yeah, definitely. Let's see who else had a good game. Jeremy Lamb actually contributed with 19 points. Nicholas Batum had a good game. Jeremy Lin had a double-double, 11 points, 14 assists. He had 3 turnovers. I had 4. That's kind of bad. However, we only had those turnovers plus the one from MKG and the one from Lamb. So that's not too bad. Jeremy Lin actually shot terribly. He didn't make a 3. Nicholas Batum hit all 4 of his 3s. I don't shoot any of those, so. And let's have a look at the team comparison. I just want to make sure that we're doing okay in the passing department. We actually did well. 30 assists on 39 shots. That's very good. They shot the ball very well. 55 from the field overall. They shot 40 from 3. So that was the difference there. They shot the ball far better. They took better shots. We also got killed on the fast break and in the paint. Pretty much dead even on everything else. Yes. They did have more points off turnovers than we did. And even though we had more times of possession, we still couldn't make the best of it. And that's where we miss Kemba Walker. So let's see if we actually got a badge for this one. Let's see. Your bum said it's time to eat in your room, so yeah. Not a problem, Assassin. I appreciate that. Original French Toast, how are you doing? Welcome to the stream. Your question is, do VC generators work? You know what, Original? I was going to bring that up during one of my broadcasts. In my experience, they don't. I've never really seen any that worked, and I wouldn't want to do that anyway. I don't mind earning it or paying for it if I have the money to do so. I would be very weary of VC generators because, you know, just a bit of a heads up there, Original French Toast. But I appreciate you for the question. Thank you. This is really the only sport where you can get over 100. That's true. That's true. I've never personally gotten 100 points. I don't play the game that way, James. I actually play defense first. I'm a very defensive-oriented person. Torre Chapman, how are you doing? Welcome to the stream. I hope I said your name correctly. What park am I playing with is your question. I believe with my center here, I'm playing with... Hold on. Rivet City, if I'm not mistaken. I don't really play park that much. I'm still trying to learn the ins and outs of basketball. I've been playing ball since I was 8 years old, but there's already so much that I have to learn. For example, Tori, I'm playing the point guard position on Twitch, and this is something that's brand new to me. So I found myself falling in love with the position. I'm a 6'7" point guard who's about 210 pounds, and playing the spot like a Magic Johnson with Isaiah Thomas tendencies. Do locker code generators work? Only the ones that are official from 2K I've seen work. This is, again, Original French Toast in my personal experience. Just a bit of a heads up there. I don't want you to get hacked or have anything lost because of these bogus codes or bogus generators. Just a bit of a heads up. Because I do get spammed a lot for that. On Instagram, on Twitter, even here on YouTube. Sometimes I'll get randomly generated comments on my videos for basketball. Say the park again? You were gone? Not a problem, Torre. Am I saying your name, by the way, correctly, Torre? Well, I actually am on Rivet City with my center. This particular playthrough here. I have a point guard that I haven't chosen a park for yet. And I'm undecided which park I'm going to go to. I was thinking, what was it, Sunset Ballers? You're out for the day, Neo Beowulf? Well, thank you so much for stopping in, my dear friend. You take care of yourself, and yes, we'll definitely see you tomorrow for some Fallout 4 fun. Okay? In the meantime, you take care of yourself, alright? We'll catch you next time. Okay. So there we go. I got a connection finally with Jimmy Butler. I actually got my gold for practices, so I'm very proud about that. But I'm going to go ahead and do this connection with Jimmy Butler so I can unlock his card. I hope, at least. Let's go ahead and give it a try. Okay. Chicago Bulls ball for my court. One more connection and I'm good. We got a back-to-back. We're going to be at Miami, and then we're going to be back at home at Time Warner Cable Arena to face Boston. What's after that? We have another road game. We're going to go on a road trip after that. 4-game road trip after that. All right, James, I think you wanted to see... Go to Sunset? Okay. I think that's probably what I'll do, James. You think you're going to move your computer into your theater room and use the connection in there? That's awesome, Midnight. Good stuff, man. So, James, I think you wanted to know what my record is. Okay, so I'm going to show that to you right now. We've just fallen to 8th place, so we're still over 500, but we're competing with Detroit for the 8th spot. So, as you can see, the race in the East is real. It's a real game. Like, for both of these particular playthroughs that I'm doing, this being the center and the other one being the point guard, the very first season, I was in the playoffs with my Charlotte Hornets here, where I won Rookie of the Year. I got Defensive Player of the Year as well. It's very likely that if we make the playoffs, that I get MVP and Defensive Player of the Year again. It is very tight, isn't it, James? Just like in real life, really, because it was like that till the bitter end of the season where I didn't even know the Dallas Mavericks were going to make it in. It was that tight in the West and in the East, to tell you the truth. It's kind of a shame that the Knicks didn't really make it. On paper, they definitely have the ability to do it. Just for some strange reason, I think what happens is that far too much isolation is hurting them. So if they were to run the triangle well, they may be successful. I would like to see Mark Jackson go coach the Knicks. If not, maybe Tom Thibodeau. That would be interesting. I think they interviewed Mark Jackson for the Minnesota Timberwolves job, though. So many coaches have been fired this past season, so I don't even know what to make of all that. However, I'm happy that I got that connection out of the way. That means I'm one connection away from getting the Jimmy Buckets My Team card, and then I can start getting into my team, which I really want to do, so I can build up a team that I'm very proud to say that I created, built up from the ground up. How do I rank up on my park? I don't think I'm ranked on Park right now, to tell you the truth. I only played maybe 2 games with my friend David, who is under Eskimo Joe on Twitch. We met through streaming, and he's a really good player, but we didn't really... Like, we won one and we lost one, so I think I'm level rookie 2 or something like that. I'm trying to get into Pro-Am, right? Because I'm very knowledgeable about the center position, but I would need to get a system that fits me. And I don't mind taking instruction from somebody who's very vocal. So I wouldn't mind doing something like that. But again, this is something that I'm still working on and trying to perfect. And I'm definitely getting the special edition on PlayStation 4 next year. The Kobe Bryant edition. I think it's what it's called, unofficially. And I'll definitely be looking for some teammates to roll with in my team. Not in my team, I'm sorry, in Park and Pro-Am. Pro-Am is going to be a big deal because it's now officially an esport. And also you can get some very, very tantalizing cash prizes, and it's really worth it, particularly if you're knowledgeable about basketball like I am and passionate about it. Yeah. So, folks, I think that's going to be it for me for today. I want to say from the bottom of my heart, thank you ever so much for stopping in and saying hello. It means the world to me. Just stay tuned for the rest of the week. I'm going to try to make as many videos as I can. And definitely stay around for tomorrow. Stick around, because we're going to be playing some Fallout 4 tomorrow. Wandering Wasteland Wednesday. We're going to be hitting up the wild waste of Boston in search of truth and fun. And that's going to be always a pleasure. But in the meantime, folks, if you haven't done so already, please consider subscribing to my YouTube channel. I would humbly and deeply appreciate it. If you enjoyed the stream, rather, feel free to hit that like button. It would help me out tremendously. If you found something in the stream that you would like to comment about, please feel free to do so in the comments section down below. And until tomorrow, I will see you guys on the far side. I had to steal your saying, Midnight. But much love and respect to you and yours always. And Assassin, we're probably going to be hitting it up on Steam sometime soon. We're going to arrange something, okay? But one more time, I just want to say so much from the bottom of my heart. I love you guys, and I hope you guys take care of yourselves, and we'll see you next time. Take care. Bye.